Now let's get to the morning's other big story. The pipeline fire. A massive wildfire is burning dangerously close to Flagstaff.
That fire sparked yesterday morning has already burned thousands of acres. Somebody's been arrested for sparking that wildfire as well. Good morning. Welcome, everybody. I'm Scott McDonald.
I'm Emily Pritchard. We appreciate you being here. Here is what we know so far this morning about this firefight. This fire started 6 miles north of Flagstaff yesterday, sending up a large plume of smoke in that area. You can see all of that gray from that smoke. At last check, flames have burned 4,500 acres and strong winds are pushing that fire. They've actually pushed it more than 15 miles.
Man has been arrested, facing federal charges in connection with the fire. Nearly 300 firefighters on the ground there, not only battling the flames, but also these hot and windy conditions which are pushing the flames east. A shelter has been set up at Sinawa Middle School for folks who have been forced to evacuate.
And evacuation go orders are in effect for areas around Schultz Pass Road, the Arizona Snow Bowl, as well as Timberline. Set status is in place for folks in Mountain Eldon Lookout and estates in Donny Park.
Joined now by Team 12's Michael Doudna, live near Flagstaff. Michael, you've been tracking this fire since the very beginning yesterday.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, in fact, you can still see the nice plume of smoke that's been behind me. This has been a constant sight for folks here, really even going back to a month and a half ago for the first fire. And it's really been that wind that has been pushing it really off to the northeast so far. But right now we want to bring in John Paxton with the Coconino County Sheriff's Office. And we see that smoke just billowing up there. Right now with current conditions, where does this fire seem to be heading right now?
Well, you can see it's blowing in a northeasterly direction right now. And that is continuing through where the tunnel fire burned, like you said, about a month and a half ago.
And when we're talking about, this fire, it can always be difficult to kind of gauge where exactly it's going to go. I mean, what are you guys watching out for as you guys are trying to determine, whether people can return home or whether more evacuations are going to be added in?
So we are still maintaining, continuing with the closures in our areas. We're watching to make sure that and working with the fire department to make sure that the wind is not changing, because that will create more evacuations at that point. And then just maintaining what we're doing right now, along with working with fire.
And how quickly can something like this change? Because we've seen this when pushing off to the northeast pretty consistently for most of the last 24 hours, but how quickly can something like this change?
So it can, it just depends on the wind. So the winds we're expecting gusts up to 50 miles an hour today. So the wind is obviously, we're out here right now and it's blowing pretty good. So it can change very quickly, and we want people to be really attentive to listening to their emergency notifications.
So where can people go in case they don't know exactly where to go for that latest emergency notification
So
system?
you can go to the county webpage, Coconino County webpage, and they have all the numbers for the call centers, the animal shelters, and the shelters set up yesterday.
Well, thank you so much, John. I really do appreciate your time. And that's one thing that you need to make sure, because this is going to be a rapidly changing environment. Fires can change so quickly, especially with these winds. So make sure you are up to date with that emergency management notification system so that you know whether or not you need to evacuate. There is no timetable, we're told right now, when people may be able to return home as this fire continues to burn. And especially if you do see the 50-mile-per-hour winds being expected to grow once again throughout today and into this evening. But for now, we're live in Flagstaff. Michael Doudna, 12 News.